So, if you could stand up and lose your lungs and give it up to Mr. Michael Good.
I know what you guys have been drinking. Wow. That's great. You guys look great. Can I just tell you that? It is, it's so exciting for me to be here today. 7 weeks ago, I was supposed to be somewhere else this weekend. Who knew? That was before I met Anthony Powell. And guys, a lot of things have happened in a short period of time. I am so excited to be with you today. I'm just going to share with you for a few minutes. This is an opportunity for me to give back. This is a huge day for me. And I'll tell you a little bit about that as we go along. But Jim Rohn has had a huge, monumental impact on my life and how it's worked out. I'm just a farm boy from Tennessee. Grew up in a small town. That's right. We all hang together. But I never imagined how big my life could be until I started running into coaches and mentors along the way. And I have always referred to Mr. Rohn as just that. Mr. Rohn, he is my chief mentor over all these years. And I'm going to share a few stories with you today. But there are people along the way, and I wasn't a reader in high school. I didn't really like to read. But as I started just sort of pursuing success and kind of out there bumping into things and falling down and not really know what to do or where to go, and I started running into these people that had a big impact on me. And I saw the way they walked. I saw how they talked. I saw how they shook hands with other people. I saw them put their hands on people's shoulders or put their arms around them and mentor and pour into those people. I said, man, I would give anything to be like that. If someday I could have an impact on other people like that, that's who I want to be like. Those were entrepreneurs and captains of enterprise. And one of those individuals introduced me to Jim Rohn. Now, I want to talk about several different authors and speakers today. And I'm fortunate today to be sort of in that category. And I will just tell you this, guys, I'm nobody special. I'm just a student like you. But I've paid attention along the way. For almost 5 decades now, I've been taking notes in a book, just like Mr. Rohn told me. But I will tell you that there are mentors and coaches and authors and speakers that you're going to run into that it's much better to read them than to hear them. I'm going to let you decide which category I fall into. But for example, Dr. Covey, I love Dr. Covey, and obviously he's no longer with us, but his work will live on forever. I believe one of the greatest personal development books ever written is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he deserves it. But I would rather read Dr. Covey than listen to Dr. Covey. So if you ever heard his books and tapes and stuff, ever heard his tapes and audio and CD and video and stuff, he just has this professor's inflection. Sort of like, and he doesn't say sort of, that's a Tennessee word. But Jim Rohn, I could listen to for hours on end. And when I read his words, it was just like he was speaking them directly to me. And I did listen day after day, week after week, year after year. He poured into me just like he was here with me and you. So today's really a special day for me because I I almost feel like today I get to share the stage with my chief mentor, Jim Rohn. And I thank all of you guys for being here to make that a special day for me. So one of the things I loved about Mr. Rohn is he'd give you a clue when he's about to do something. Like, here is wisdom. Boy, you got your pen and paper ready, because something good's getting ready to happen. Or he would say, whenever he wanted to refer to a Bible verse, he would say something like, there's an ancient script. Right? So, man, I was getting ready. Because I'm just an amateur, as Mr. Rohn says, when it comes to the Bible. But I want to be a good student. So, there's an ancient script that says, to everything there is a season, a time and a purpose under heaven. As I believe that's where we are right now. What if this is your time? What if this is the season that you're stepping into, that you've prepared for all these years and maybe half a lifetime? It doesn't matter where you are, young or old or somewhere in between. What if what you're about to step into is a season that you've been preparing for a long time? And that's what Mr. Rohn would say. He'd say, gather up all your experiences and invest them into the next thing. So that's what I'm excited about today, is I feel like we're stepping into that new season. And I feel like it's being done with a purpose. It's already etched. We already know where we're going, what we're doing, what's getting ready to happen. So I want to share with you guys real quickly. I'm going to move pretty fast today. I've got a lot of slides for you. People say, Michael, what do you do exactly? What do you speak on? And I'll talk a little bit about that as we go along today. But guys, really kind of comes down to two things. I'm really just a messenger. And